Yes, for the faux, yes, for the faux apples. That looks so good. Hello, design lovers, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today we are in this kitchen and I am doing a refresh for the kitchen after the holidays, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I can't wait to share with you and to create with you, as always, off the fly. Mainly it's off the fly because time just doesn't allow me to really plan. I am just designing as I go along. So let's get started. First up, I want to start with this island. Today I will be setting up or refreshing the entire kitchen. So all of the countertops I want to take a look at and refreshing in some way. Most of these things I've had for a few years. I'm going to utilize them again, but I want to mix and match them up and really bring out the design for the next few months. So I'm starting with this tray that I have here. I've shared this with you guys before. It's still available. I will definitely link it again. However, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to have a tray on top of a tray for height, and it's really giving me depth and definition. So I will place this here, and I'm bringing back my gorgeous oversized scroll vases, ginger jar. I use them as a vase for the most part, but let's see what that looks like in this configuration. I don't even remember the last time I utilized this, but this is how I store everything. I repackage it up. I take the florals out or however I used it. This definitely comes with a lid. I don't have the lid in here now because I knew I was going to use it for my florals. I'll place this one here. And I love her because she's always gorgeous with the white base, and it really ties in with the kitchen. But I can put this in any kitchen and it looks good. Matter of fact, I have put it in other kitchens that were different colors, colored kitchens, and this still looks good. It is a neutral tone with the black, but it's graphic and it is dramatic. I like something that I'm gonna say, wow, this is pretty. When I walk into this space, I wanna be reminded every day of how gorgeous this is. I am going with a green, and I've got two different greens that I want to utilize. And everything that I'm showing you guys today, if I can link it, I will definitely link it. This is a new one, hence the reason why it is still a little smushed. This one I've used before. So I'm gonna get started with, let's see, if I drop this in here, it's like that. So these are two different sizes. This one's shorter, this stem is a lot longer. So now that I know that they're different sizes, but I also know that this is gonna be my base and bottom, as I'm pulling these together, I'm keeping that in mind. So what I'm going to do is take a few of them and place together, and then I will place it inside of the vase and let it just drop, and then I'll fill it up around it. And see, this is how that looks. Isn't it gorgeous? That green, divine. If I didn't mention it, I am utilizing these Velcro pieces to tie this together. And see how it's staying in that position. These you can pick up. I will link them. They make perfect. You can take them apart every 6 or 7 inches, and you can also cut them. But so I'm taking them, tying them this way, and then I'll go back around and finish it here. And so now that is how this is going to look up in the vase. Pretty much like that. I'm going to build out the base of it a little bit. I have stuffed the bottom of the vase, but it may require me to fold up some of these stems that I'm going to place in here. And what I probably should have did was put a vase inside of a vase. And all of these things are things that you can do so that you're using less floral. That's all this really means, is I want to use less floral. You guys have seen me do this a million times. I think I'm going to finish it off camera so that I could move along quickly. Pretty much I've got the shape that I'm looking for, positioning. This is what this vase looks like with the lid. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it in this capacity. I think I'm going to put more floral inside of this, but the last couple of floral, I want to make sure that you guys are taking a look, that I'm doing it with you. And I think I'll stick it right in there. That's gorgeous. And maybe one more right here. So I will bend it. And that looks really good. I think I might need one more, but we'll see. I think that is going to give me what I want. Bring these out a little bit more. Turn that one. Okay, I do think that, so I'll probably take this and just place it here on top of this and sit that there. This is, I cannot get enough of these vases. When I caught mine, they were on sale. They're not a set, so keep that in mind. I don't think they're a set. I can't remember, child. But anyway, this is it. Probably need to stuff this, but look at this together. And I want to place them in like so. Just ever. I probably need more of these, and I don't even know if I have any more of these because I'm not even sure where I got them from. Oh, these were from Amazon. So you get 1, 2, there's only 6 of them. There's only 6 of them. But this is kind of the idea of how I want that to look. So I'm gonna stuff this and get this look here. All right, so what I've done is I've added the candle holders, the candles, because I love the candles. This stand is on a diagonal and it just slides right in between the 2 vases. The color I'm loving, and I've got this color, the plum color, next to the green. The plum is inside of the floral that's green, and it's just coming together. I am drawing all of these things together, and it looks like a designer kitchen. The driftwood is something that I picked up, and this is gorgeous. This piece is from I think it's from Home Goods, and whatever I can link, I will definitely link for you guys. And that's going to be placed there. The reason why I'm bringing this down, I want to have the green here, and I've got the plum color. Now I want to bring green down below, and it just ties in with all of the natural elements that I've got in the kitchen. Warming up the space. That's what we're doing for 2026. You do not need to go out and repaint your kitchen a darker color, a warmer color. Please don't do that. Please don't paint your white kitchen blue, because you'll probably get tired of it. If you like a white kitchen, it is what you like. I'm only showing you things that you can do and add to the kitchen by bringing in some other colors, and it'll naturally warm the space up. This trick here, bringing down the green, and all that is I've got some apples, and look at these, okay? Gorgeous, You can't tell that these apples are not real, and they're not real. They're faux apples, and I am just going to place them inside. Ooh, I'm going to place them inside of my tray. And why am I doing faux apples? Because I want to see color and beauty all the time. I am not going to eat 12 apples in a week, so they're going to go bad, and it's a waste of money for me. So faux apples it is. And to give it more interest, I'm mixing up the actual finish of the apples. This is like a pear green apple, and this is a lime green. Yes, yes for the faux, yes for the faux apples. That looks so good. I'm gonna give you guys a spin around, but this is pretty much going to be the island, and now we're gonna work on the outer countertops, and I'm gonna put that together really quick for you guys. I'm gonna show you a few things. I'm gonna move this back just a little bit because I wanna use this just to show you the things that I'm bringing on. All right, cutting boards are one of the easiest things that you can do to bring warmth in to your place. And I like to find and go on the hunt for something that's different, a different shape. And I'm gonna place these two together, right? And probably in this type of position. But before I do that, I also wanna bring in more color. Yeah, I removed these items just to show you guys the outer countertops because you couldn't really see them when the center island is set, but we're going to work on this side first. So I'm using what I already have. This was a marble cutting board, but the handle broke. But I decided to keep it, and I'm going to place it here just to give it a small of a rise on the countertop. All right, guys, these are gorgeous. I'm in California, so it's beautiful outside, inside and outside, pretty much most of the year for us. But these are so gorgeous, and they look so real. So I'm going to start by placing them. There's two. I'm going to just sit them in, and I might need to stuff them a bit so they don't fall over. And now I will fan it out. You talk about a deal just to get a bunch of floral in. What I love about it is the stems are on wire, so you can bend it and play with it. The other thing I'm going to do is add this green. This looks so real. I'm going to add this, and it has wires as well. And I kind of want it, yes, I kind of want it on one side. So let's see, I'm doing this from behind, but yeah, I think I want to do that. I want to stand it up a little bit more. And because the stems have wire, you guys see how that stood up? So I do want to stand that up a little bit more. And the other thing I want to bring in, that looks so pretty, I want to bring in a little bit more of this purple color, and I am just going to sit it in there. So these are, I mean, you start off with something super inexpensive and you enhance it yourself and save a ton of money in the process. Just to give my floral a little height, I'm going to place this down below, and I'll bring this in. So these work twofold, right? They actually hide my outlets. I've got another idea that's going to do that later on, but I'm not ready to show you guys yet. I haven't completed it. But they hide the outlet. They bring color into the space, warmth into the space, so that whatever's going on isn't so stark. So I will place this like so, and I'll put this here. Look at this. Isn't it just lovely? It's gorgeous. And now I will have beautiful floral. I want this on the other side. So let me take it out of here. And I literally want it on this side. Oh, that looks so beautiful. And while I'm cooking, I've got something gorgeous to look at. All right, I gotta show you guys this, and it is a cookbook or a book stand, and I love it. It has the chain, it's the wood. You can even hang it up on the wall and place a print inside of it because it has the rope attached to it. But I'm gonna place mine right here. Okay, let's talk about my under cabinet lights. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that. This is a simple fix. This is really super easy, and they are rechargeable. And I place them here underneath the cabinet, and it's a magnetic strip. There, it's a magnetic strip. And they come on and off when I just walk by. I'm just walking by a space, and they come on and off, and I love them. Now, I have a switch for my under cabinet lighting, but the light's not good. The color's not good. You have a variation in color, and it only stays on for a second, a few seconds. Like if I stay in this area and I don't move, it will stay on. But if I move away from the area, I think it's like 10 seconds, it will automatically shut off. So I'm gonna place this here because I love that. I'm loving what's on the other side with the floral. And then I'll just put a book inside of this. And I already have it. Look at this. Okay. All right. So the book sits down inside of this groove. So it keeps that page open for you. And this is just a gorgeous Creole smash burger. But what I'm doing is I'm adding depth to the kitchen, and I'm also adding color to this kitchen and this area here. And so that warms up the space for me. It completely warms this space up. Now I'll fill into this area. We're gonna work our way all the way around to over on this side. And I think I'll get all that done today. I want to show you a little trick that I utilize for my cutting boards. I think I talked to you guys about the lights, so they'll be going on and off, which I love this feature. I will link these lights below because at night when you have the lights, your overhead lights down low, and you just want a little bit of light for tasks, these are perfect. But I want to share this little trick with you guys with these cutting boards. Pretty much they will roll on you and they won't stay in position unless you're going to have it down like that, maybe, but they're very difficult. So what I do is I'll place my handle where I want it to go, and then I will place a little bit of Velcro down on the surface, and that will stop that from turning, going downward or sliding. And then I'll place the second one about right here. And I love this juxtaposition here. One horizontal and the other is on an angle, but it's vertical. Now when you take a look at all of this coming through, I've got my cookbook. I'm going to have some cooking utensils here that will be brown. And I still want a light for the corner. So I haven't decided on my light, and then I'll finish this area. Each area, I'm thinking about it strategically, how I want this to look. And so far, so good. I still have the other side of the kitchen that I will be dressing as well. Okay, I'm going to place this in the corner there, and it's just a simple stand, a riser, something to raise this up with. It's really simple. I will link it below. And then I want to bring in and it's just a vase. Nothing big, just a vase to fill that corner up. And what I did purchase are these. These are so lovely. And they are cutting boards made to look like books. And I am obsessed with them. With the different colors that you see, it smells so good. To get a real wood smell. And then it says fruits and vegetables, but they're cutting boards. And it comes in its own stand. How delightful is that? I'm going to place these right here in this corner. I love that. Oh my gosh. I think it's just superb. We did not finish yesterday. So we're gonna finish today for sure. I have 1, 2, 3 areas to go, and they should be a breeze. I'm gonna finish up this area to the right of me. There's a couple of things that I wanna add. I've got my cookbook going on over here that I'm loving. Got just a simple vase here that I've incorporated, and this is that smaller of the McGee & Co. There's one more. I'm going to get that size too because I like it. I have used this vase in so many applications. So yeah, there's one more size I'm going to get. I'm trying to switch out all of my plastic utensils and things for wooden spoons, and I got this baby. Okay, that's the holder, and these are the spoons. Oh my gosh. And this is the holder that I don't know. I might, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place this holder in this vase because I don't need the holder by itself. I like it a little bit more decorative. So this is the holder. I love this. It's got holes at the bottom. Oh, the holes are for so that the water can come down from the spoon. All right, that's a good idea. So I'm going to, and look at this. Look how beautiful this looks. This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And you've got multiple colors, which I love. And these are for like your salad, anything that you want to drip through. Here's another beautiful one, simply gorgeous. Then you've got your spatula. Which is a little bit taller. Love that. All right, there you have it. And you get this gorgeous spoon rest to lay your utensils down. I think this is fabulous. The wood, the warm tone, sitting it inside of my vase might be a little tricky, but I think this is absolutely fabulous. Look, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. And how many times do we have to grab a paper towel and sit something down on a paper towel? That right there, that's doing it for me. So I want to take it and place it over on this side. You guys see my lights, my under cabinet lights keep popping on every single time I come over to this area. And that's just, I'm saving so much in electricity, but it's just new, it's modern, and I love these under cabinet lights. Love, 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 love. And when I come over to the stove, it's just an ambiance. It sets a mood for me. Let me stop going on and let me place this down so that you guys can get a great visual on what this looks like. I will spin you around so that you can see. I don't even know if I told you guys that I inserted the bookcase lamp here instead of just a regular lamp next to my fabulous cutting boards. And then here I just added simple greenery. That's all this is a little simple greenery in a pot on top of a book. And that is it. It gives me a great visual for this side of the room. It gets me excited. My juices get to flowing. And now I'm going to move over to this corner that's kind of like, what I decided to do was rename this. And I'm going to call this my utility corner. At first, this was my utility corner, but it just always seemed to be messy. And I never liked it. But I'm going to move over to this side, and maybe I can make it a little bit neater. Utility meaning, plates, if we want to grab a paper plate, or the toaster can go on that side. Can openers, because when I'm cooking, I just want to go to it. I don't want to have to pull something from underneath a cabinet or open a cabinet and plug it up. It is just an extra step that I don't want to utilize when I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. All right, guys, turning my attention to this side of the room, which I want to say this is probably about 17, 18 feet in countertop space that I have to work with. But guess what I picked up? This was from the Home Goods haul, and this is an outdoor planter. But when I saw it, it was always going to be inside of my house. Always, I was going to place it inside. I love all of these colors. The green, the lighter green, the white, and we know for 2026, green is the color. I think green has always been my color of the year, but I want you guys to think outside of the box. Even though you may run across something that is intended for one use, you could always use it for something else. Hence, I'm using it for one area, you can always use it in a different area. And I've shown you guys that several times of how I repurpose things to meet my taste. So I think green has always been my color. I'm just now thinking about that. These countertops are green, and they are almost 30 years old. So I think I've always been pulled to green, but they won't be green for the remodel. I know that. I already have a color in mind that I want to utilize. This print here, it stays. It's been up here for a while. I'm not going to replace it or right now. I just love it. I love all of these colors. The black, the mocha, the gray. These are colors that I have going on in my house. And this particular piece of art, it's painted on wood. So it's not a canvas, it's painted on wood, and I came across it. I love it. I'm going to keep it. Okay, you remember, I hope this video comes out after the new refresh for the entry. I am loving that space. Oh my gosh. Every time I walk in that area, down the hall, down the stairs, I'm loving all of it. So I did go back and I purchased another one because what I really wanted for this area is a tree. But for today, I'm going to place the branch that's in here. Look at this. Is this not something that is so simple to do? To add greenery, to add any spectacular point that you want to accentuate. And that's what I'm doing with this one. I should have gotten a percentage off because this one is really beat up. So I'm going to stuff it. So I keep most of all of my stuffing paper for this purposes so that I know that I have something to stuff with. So I will stuff this Now, I did sit a pot inside of this pot, but since the vase is large, it's still going to require a little bit more stuffing. And that's pretty much it. This isn't going anywhere. Now, I did get one more of these. You guys know that I'm extra that way, and this is the smaller. I could turn it this way, turn both of them this way, and that when I'm walking into the space, now I'm focusing everything back inside of the kitchen, and I really haven't decided if this is the way that I actually want to look at it, but I'm going to take a look right now and see. All right, I like it side by side. I don't want to place it on any angle. I just want it to be clean and straight lines. And this one's next to it. So what I'm going to do, I've added some more paper, and I'm just using the paper as a filler because I will be placing some moss on top of it. This vase here, it's large. It has a large opening, right? I don't want to waste floral. So I am going to sit this inside of here. And you can place any vase you choose to. I just know that's going to work for the floral that I'm going to bring in. Yes, this kitchen is real heavy on the floral this year, and I'm so good with that. Who doesn't walk into a florist shop and be like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful in here? And that's what I want. That's the feeling that I want this kitchen to have, because I am warming it up. I am refreshing the space. So these are the beautiful baby's breath that I told you guys I pretty much have in every single room. They're inexpensive, and you get a bang for your buck by using a little of them. Right now I'm just going to open them up because I haven't expanded them. This right here alone, this is 5. So I'm using probably about 13. 12, 13, maybe 14. And a little just goes a long way to me for a floral arrangement. And they're so easy to work with. They have wire. I'm going to place them inside. Just drop them in. It's like a no-brainer. There's not a whole lot to do. And look at what I'm getting just by dropping that in. And it's everything. I do want to off-center it just a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. Do I want to bring it up? Now, let's work with the hardest part of the kitchen, and that is going to be how to make my utility portion of the kitchen look just as beautiful as everything else. I'm going to start off this area with things that I know that I'm going to utilize, i.e. this toaster. I got this from Walmart last year. It is still beautiful to me. I leave it out. I do have a toaster cover, but it's really pretty. I don't think that I need one. This lamp is my nightlight lamp. It comes on at night. It is on a timer. It's on a timer, so at night it will come on and light up. Sometimes I will switch the lamp out, like I'm thinking about switching it out. Like, I'll show you guys. So I could switch the lamp out to this one, and I'll probably do that. Let's see what it looks like. I like the color. And again, let's see if I can take this off. This mimics the vases that I have with the fluted detail on the other side of the room. This vase, this fluted detail, this indentation, it's everywhere. And I only put like a little refrigeration light. The bulb, it's very small because I don't want it to be super bright. I just want to add a little bit of light. And these little lamps, I will link this one if it's still available. But little lamps like this, or I give you some other choices. I will link some choices, and I know I am not the greatest with linking, but I do try. Almost all of my lamps that I have in the house are on timers. It just saves me a world of thought. This looks much better. Yeah, and I'll probably put it in the corner here. I like it in this corner. And let's plug it up. And if I turned it on, oh, that's gonna look so good. Look at this. Look how warm. This little lamp in the corner, it adds so much warmth for me. And I could either place this, pull it down directly behind, which I don't want to, just to hide that, but I can also bring in another floral here, and that kind of camouflages it a little bit. All right, beautiful people, that is it, design lovers. This is my kitchen refresh, and if you like this type of content, go ahead and stick around. Give that thumbs up, and more people will be able to see the content. And do me a huge favor and share with a few of your friends so that they can enjoy and have fun as we are having. Until next time, make every single day a great day. I don't need anything else, but I had to have that one piece. Hello design lovers, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Spring is one of those most beautiful seasons to refresh your home, but it's also one of the easiest times of the year to, over decorate your space with overly themed and inexpensive. I think that's the best way I could say it. Today's video is all about sharing 6 common mistakes that we make when we're decorating our home for spring, but more importantly, how to fix them or how to avoid them. If you like this type of content, go ahead and stay tuned, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, because I have something that I definitely want to share with you. Let's get to it. Spring decorating should enhance your home, not completely change your design styles. Mistake number 1, too many of the pink bunny pillows or bunny pillows, bunny decor, the wrong colors, the colors that are not cohesive with what you already have going on. One of the most common mistakes during the spring decorating is filling your sofa and your chairs with things or pillows that are overly themed. I would just say overly themed pillows. And the problem with this is that you can quickly make your home feel more like a seasonal display rather than a well-designed, curated space. Instead of leaning heavily into themed pillows, I recommend introducing spring-like pillows. Pillows that have texture and subtle color. Pillows that are soft and you have a floral print, but this is mixed with a cotton and a linen blend, and it's simply gorgeous. I shared this with you guys, I think in a video a couple of weeks ago. I did go back and purchase more of these pillows because I absolutely love it. It is such a subtle hint of warmth, texture, and springtime. This instantly brings in spring feeling, but it has a timeless and sophistication to it that will elevate your decor. There's an additional one. I've just added this one for spring because I'm gonna switch out some of these things, but a lot of this is just things that I'm gradually elevating and switching out, and one of them is this pillow, which is another embroidered pillow, but it's on a Chanel fabric. Simply gorgeous. This is a hint for the color that's coming in here for this spring and summer. Instead of the bunny themed pillows, I recommend doing something soft, subtle, and embroidered if you can, or just soft in terms of color, and think about what it is that you want to bring in. I thought about bringing in pink, but I'll probably place pink in the entryway instead of placing it in this room, because I'm curating this room to be soft and subtle and just have so much opulence. All right, mistake number 2 is using a lot of glitter decorations or glitter things. Now, I am not opposed to using glitter at all. If you have a house and the majority of your house has that function, then glitter it up by all means. But if your house and your design and your decor is more subdued, more natural, more ornate, then throwing in the glitter bunnies or glitter decoration or a lot of shiny objects is going to conflict with your current style. I think one of the biggest mistakes I see is when people decorate their home with a lot of the glitter bunnies and they place them all over the place. Just place them all over your home. I have decorated with glitter bunnies and I love this, but I placed it in a small area and it was actually on the dinner table. I did a display and it had all the pink bunnies and it was so cute, especially if you're having brunch and you want to have a theme like brunch, then those bunnies are perfect. So instead of doing the fluffy furry pink bunnies, I recommend something like this. Look at this baby. She is a gorgeous. I have decorated with a few of these. It is a terracotta and very heavy, but what I love about this is the color. This will go with any decor style. Pieces like this look more refined and they can sit beautifully on a console table, a kitchen table, an island, a dining table, entry table, and you can just place them pretty much anywhere, a bathroom sink. And you see these pieces like this, you love them. Use things that are made of wood, your wood bunnies, your resin bunnies. There's an additional bunny that I added this year, and this is him. He is so stylish in his jacket and his vest, the bow tie, and then you have a candle where you can place a little tea light candle in here. I'll insert some visuals for you guys to take a look at how I styled that up this year. My suggestion, if you see them and you love them, grab them up, because things like that look ornate and have a texture to it, they're gonna sell out, and so they won't be around very long. Don't second guess your purchase. If you see it, buy it. Mistake number 3 for spring decor is not adding enough floral, or not adding floral at all. I think sometimes we wait till summertime to add floral into our homes, but this year I've purchased so many floral and I wanted to take a look at them, and I wanted to get them inexpensive, places that you guys can go and purchase to give you a reasonable cost for this. There were some duds, a lot of duds, but there were some that were so beautifully done and look amazing, i.e. this one that I've placed here. These are gorgeous, and I placed them in this vase, which we're going to talk about the vase a little bit later. And this vase has texture, it has detail in terms of the fluting, but we're talking about the flowers. Let me set this right here for now. I want to show you guys this floral. It is so gorgeous and lifelike for a hydrangea. Look at these leaves. The stem has a wire, and this is something that is super, super inexpensive. Florals are one of the most important elements for spring decorating because it adds an instant sense of spring, freshness, newness of life into your home. Even if you don't want to change a lot of decor pieces, just adding a few floral will instantly elevate your space, and the arrangement can completely shift the energy in your space. For example, using the black vase with the white hydrangeas and the green pompons, the contrast between the dark vase and the light florals create what really is a beautiful focal point. So florals will add movement, softness, organic beauty, and that softness will easily translate to your home being alive from winter to spring. Mistake number 4, not using enough texture. And this is another design mistake in decorating your space for spring. And usually this happens when there's not enough textual elements that's layered in to the decor. You guys know I talk about layering, contrast, and adding different textures into a space all the time, i.e. my gorgeous vase that I just purchased, and she will be here for a while. Even if I switch out the dogwoods, I think this vase is gonna carry me through summer and maybe Christmas. Okay, so I should say it. You guys are gonna be sick of me with this vase. I am gonna get my money's worth and every penny. Well, a texture is one of those things that make a home feel warm, layered, and luxurious. You can bring texture into a room through decorative trays. Oh, wait a second, I gotta show you guys this tray, just one second. Would you guys look at this tray? I am so tickled by this find. And it was so reasonable, I thought. It was so reasonable, I got the tray, then obviously I needed to get this beautiful item to go with it. No, I'm not gonna stick this on top, but I'll probably sit them next to each other. Can you imagine a candle on top of this in my entry? Look at these colors. Look at the veining that is in this tray. Look at these colors. Look at this. Look at the veining. You've got the fluted detail below. Oh, when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm loving this. How gorgeous are these two together? Okay, but you don't necessarily need to get both of these items. We know very well we don't have to do that. You guys know I love anything with a scallop edge. This is what's called texture. This is what's adding and bringing in warmth, the different colors. I don't have anything in my house with this viola marble, nothing at all. And I could not wait to just get this piece. I thought about it for a moment and I was like, okay, girl, you don't need anything else. No. I don't need anything else, but I had to have that one piece. If you guys want to add like a wood tray, the wood keepsake boxes that I've shared in the past before, those things add and it brings instant warmth and it's a natural texture into your space, right? And this marble vase with all of the natural veining always introduces that organic element and the depth because marble is movement, it is visual interest. When you combine these types of materials together into a space, it automatically begins to feel more curated, refined, timeless, and thoughtfully designed. You can do something as simple as having a bowl, placing a bowl on a table outdoors, and inside of the bowl, you're adding these textural balls. And this one's made of a resin. This one's heavier because it's made of wood and it's painted black, but made of wood, and this is lighter. I've just placed these inside of this bowl, a simple white bowl. You can put that on your back porch. You can put that on your back patio, on a table, a cocktail table, a dining table, something as simple as this. And obviously you can place some floral inside or greenery. I've taken mine and I've just placed it on the cocktail table. I didn't remove an awful lot from this table, but yes, I added to the table by adding the balls, and it just gives it a conversational piece. So let's talk about the things that I did to simply change the mantle. So on the mantle area, I did make a few changes. I brought in the vase that we've shared, the white floral, the white hydrangeas. I switched out the books, but I still have contrast going on. The black vase with a lighter color book, And then I added my gorgeous hugging figures. This is such an inexpensive buy and find. I should go and get more. I should probably give these away as gifts. It has texture to it. The two of them together, they work in almost any area that I place them in. I placed them in the entryway earlier and it was just so simplistic beauty. So now I will place them here on top. I also added a springtime color with this gorgeous yellow floral vase. I will link this below, and then there's another one, the ginger jar that's yellow. It works very well with this pillow. You see how this complements. These are such small and subtle things that you can do to decorate and make your home appealing, and you're not making mistakes for the spring. Let's put this one back. So I've just placed that on top of the mantle and I off-centered it a little bit just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. Mistake number 5, we forget to switch out our bedding or our linens in the springtime. I'm one of those girlies that I love a good white sheet. White does it for me all the time. I walk into the room and I see white linens on the bed, white duvet covers, white pillows. But what I will do is I'll switch out my Euro shams and give them a little flair, give them a little color, whether it's yellow, it could be a taupey color. Not switching out your bedding is another mistake, along with not refreshing things in the rest of your home. There's so many companies now that offer affordable bedding where you can afford to switch out your duvet cover. I will link some of them in the description box that I found that were reasonably priced, but the quality is good. Your spring bedding should feel lighter, brighter, and a little bit more breathable, right? And that means introducing lighter colors in your duvet, subtle floral patterns or soft pastel patterns in your pillows. These small changes make the room feel fresh and seasonal while still maintaining the comfort, calm that your bedroom should have. Number 6, forgetting about your outdoor space, right? This is one of my final mistakes that we forget about doing the outdoor space altogether. Your outdoor spaces are really an extension of what we do inside of the home, and they should reflect that same quality. They should reflect that same welcoming feeling that you give when you create something on the inside. Something as simple as decorating your front porch. So I know I go all out for the front and the backyard, usually year after year, and really try to give it that outdoor living effect. But you can be just strategic, as simple as decorating your front porch, adding a simple wreath. This year, I will be adding these wreaths to my front porch, and it's pretty simple. It's green, it has the white berries, but this is really simple. And I'm gonna show you guys, of course, I'm gonna decorate it and fix it up, but I'm going to show you how a simple wreath, adding this wreath to your front door alone by itself, is going to elevate your outdoor decor. I don't care if you are in an apartment building and you just have a front door, hang a wreath. It is welcoming. Not only that, when you come into your home, it welcomes you. So all of the things that we're doing is not just for guests, but it's to make you feel good at home. It's to make you relax. It's to make you feel cozy. It's to make you want to come home. Go ahead and take a look at how I styled the front porch. And it's not an awful lot. It is small details that I'm doing to bring out a welcoming effect and just bring spring in, usher it in a little bit. No, it's not what I have in mind for the summer, but it is right now for the spring, and I am loving it. It is so windy out here, and I have picked up pretty much, I've taken all of my pots and I've put the majority of the flowers in, except for around here. And I do want to take these and I'm just going to stick them down in the basket like so. I don't want to cut them unless I have to, like some of these are already cut. But for the most part, I just want to stick them down. Adding as many floral as I possibly can. Let's put some on this side here. I love that. I am not adding an entirely large amount of floral. It just looks like it because I've grouped them all together. And I want to finish this right here. I have shared these wisteria with you guys before. I will definitely link them so that you can get your hands on some of these as well. But let's drop them in here. Look at that. That's just a little goes a long ways. All right, I'm gonna start off and I wanna dress these up just a little bit. And I'm coming up with the colors blue. I'm gonna use a little pink, and I think it just works really well with all of the floral that is here. I think it works with all of the floral that I've got going on here. Look at these. OMG, this looks gorgeous. I can't wait to put it on and just dress up the front a little bit more. Let's do it. So I'm taking it, and the blue, the wider blue is underneath, and then this lovely floral print is on top of the blue. But the blue, that looks so good next to the pink and then the green. And our lovely sash, we'll bring that through. And the sash has the blue, the pink, and it also has the green. It's like the perfect combination color. So one of these, I placed it and it's longer than the other. And that way you're able to come out with even. These are gonna be even as soon as I tighten it right. That way you're able to come out with pretty much even. They're in the same finishing, both sides. And then I'm gonna turn that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. And I'm bringing in all of the colors, but I'm incorporating a lot of the blue because the blue is where we are for 2026. I'll straighten all of that out and show you guys how I make the perfect cut. My final ribbon is this pink. Oh gosh, just look at it. Look at this. All of those colors for spring. You just can't go wrong. What side is my longest? This is my longest. I'm gonna bring this forward, and I want the pink to just kind of like flow through. Look, the pink is just so billowy and it's just flowing through. I'm gonna take this, because it has wire, I'm able to twist it around my finger. It's so windy, but I love it. And then I will pull it through like so, and look at this. Oh my gosh, let's do the other one. I think that's stunning. Oh, ho, ho. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. This is staying. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today, we are in the entry hall, and I am in the process of revitalizing this space. I'm excited about some of the changes that have come. And pretty much this winter, I'm reusing what I've already had. There's a few items that I picked up along the way, but currently you've seen that I've already taken down the rice treatment that was up there. I think maybe a year, 2 years. I've had it in different locations. It was I think it started in the dining room. It may have started in the living room, and it made its debut in the entry hall, and now I'm gonna install something else. I have remove the server from the living room, and I've placed it and returned it back to the entry hall. Originally, this is where it started. It was on the opposite side of the room. It has since been painted, waxed down, and placed in different areas. Well, if you like this type of content, go ahead and get a cup of tea, sit back and enjoy. This video is going to give you so many design elements, ideas, inspiration that you may want to use for your home. All right, guys, as always, I am designing as I am coming along with you guys. This is sometimes I pre-think about what I want to do, but actually I'm designing on the fly. I have certain items that I want to use, but that's in my head. If it doesn't work out that way, then I will improvise and do something else. So let's get started. I'm going to install the wall art because I think I want to see that is the jumping off point for everything else that you're going to see, and walking into the door, refreshing the space. You guys know I'm excited. This is my happy place. Let's go. Typically, I would mark this with a pencil pen, but today I'm really trying to do this install in about an hour because that's all the time that I have to spare, and I'm just gonna wing it a little bit. So the first thing, I wanna get up and see how high I actually want my wall art to be. And I think that might be it. So let's see. And I will step back and take a look. And I think that's perfect. It's almost the same height of the arch that's on the opposite side. Maybe it's 2 or 3 inches smaller than that, but that's a good start. Let's go. You guys have already seen what's taken place in the dining room and how I bumped that dining room out and refreshed it, giving it a facelift for the winter, and it may carry me through the spring other than maybe some floral, different decor items, but this is so good. Go ahead and check that video out and make sure that you guys look at the link for the wall art, because this is one of those things that when it's gone, and for the cost and the impact that it has given to this space, It's amazing. I am really winging it with this artwork to be centerfold, but look at this artwork. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. It ties in with all of the colors that we have. We have the mocha, the cream, the black, and the walls are white. Okay, that looks right about where I want this to be. I think I want, let's straighten it up. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned, these are all the same, pretty much the same print, other than the shape being a little bit different. You have the large white here, but these are the same print. That is so crooked up there. And I knew it was crooked, but all right. Let's see if we can straighten it up. All right, that is pretty good for eyeballing it with my, just eyeballing where I want this to be. So I will place the other one about right here. That looks really good. This was so inexpensive. All right, so that one goes, this one is just like the one on top. So I wanna switch it up. I have gotten really good at eyeballing things and being able to tell that it's off. I can determine if something's off by, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch, really. Just with my natural eye. Okay, so this is off, right? Yeah. And I need to move it over because I need to, that is good enough. It's still off a little bit. If you can tell, it's a little bit more open here, but take a look at, this is what you could do. You can take 3 inexpensive wall art and put them together and create one large scale piece of work, and I'm loving this. Absolutely love this. I think it's gorgeous. Let's get started with the next item. This is what this space looks like over here. And now that I've added the server to this side, it can be a little crowded. So I've decided to remove, I know, I'm gonna replace my gorgeous white chairs for a period. And I'm gonna show you guys how I wrap these up so that they can still remain in pristine condition. I know, I'm gonna remove them, but hopefully what I'm changing this to is going to be equally as gorgeous. And yeah, I think so. I'm gonna switch all of this around. I will reuse this lamp, I believe. I'm gonna put it on the other side, but we'll see once I get to that area. But I'm excited about what's coming. I hope the color is like perfect, right? So let's get started. I'm gonna move these out. All right, those of you that are wondering how I keep all of my furniture, because I've had it for years and years and years, so pristine. If I'm not using it, I wrap it up. This plastic here came off of the sofa that was in storage that I'm using now for the living room winter refresh. And I'm just gonna reuse it. I'll take the plastic. This is a pretty large piece because it was from a sofa, and I will take the chair then I'll tie it up. I don't know if I've shared with you guys, but these chairs are about 25 years old. And I keep them because I love the detail. I love the scroll, the carving in the wood, and they're solid wood. They're real wood chairs, not solid, but they're real wood chairs. And this type of furniture, you can't get that often anymore. So that's why I keep it. I love these chairs. I will put them up, put them away, and then bring them out again at another time. This is pretty much it. This is all I really do to the majority of my furniture, and this will stay like this for years. I'll put it in storage, stack it up really good, and when I get ready to take it out, it should be in great condition. The fabrics this is a performance fabric, so it shouldn't turn or change colors. I'm looking back at that wall art that I just installed, guys. It is stunning. I'm so tickled with the new dining room, the wall art, taking the server from the living room, placing it here. I can't wait to finish the space. Let's go. I've cleared out the entry hall and the chairs, the table that was on this side. So currently, I moved the buffet. Ooh. All right, let's talk about this for a little bit because we're talking about warming things up, trends for 2026, and I thought about, should I paint my walls? But guys, I love living in white, and I just love having accents of other colors like the black, the mocha, the camel color. These are my accents, and I love that. This I'm going to replace. I ordered some things. I'm not sure that it's gonna come in time, so I left this here for now, but I believe this is gonna go over to the other side of the room. So let's get started with the buffet. This gorgeous lamp, this is old. I can't tell you how old this is. I'll leave a link to something similar, but again, it's one of those items that I've kept with the mercury glass, and then it's trimmed in the gold. It was just a beautiful piece. I placed them in a few clients' homes a few years ago, and currently I only have one that is remaining. So let's get started. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do in this area. Pretty much I'm gonna keep it simplistic over here, and reason being, got a lot of prints going on in this space. I have a print on this wall, the front wall, and the side wall. So I want to keep and create some type of negative space, negative flow in the space so that your eyes can give it a rest. I have not switched out this marquee. I think this is like 84 inches tall. And to be honest with you, it's nailed into the wall, so I'm not even sure I would be able to remove it without damaging the wall. Let's get started with this area here. I know what I want to be my center focal point for the buffet. Oh, I want to show you guys something else. I replaced I just organized a little bit better what's going on inside, and I'll give you guys a close-up image you want to know where I keep all of my candles. This is pretty much my storage for my candles, my colored candles, and these containers I will link. I picked them up at Amazon. All of my my tea lights. All of my tea lights are here. This is just for opening, and these are the extra tea lights that I have. And I just want a place where it can be truly organized, and I keep my extra candle holders here. Some of my extra candle holders are here. Extra candles. I have a place where I have my battery operated candle. So I try to make sure that I'm organized with all of the things that I have for storage. For me, when I'm clear, when I'm organized, I can think. My house is clean. I can think, I'm clear. I know exactly what it is that I want to achieve in a space. So let's get started with what I want to use here. First and foremost, I want to add some height and elevation. We all have these. This is just a faux book. I love the color. It's black, but it has a little bit of some white. Yep, I have all of my felt underneath, and I kind of want to position that in the center right there. Next up, I will be adding this gorgeous marble tray, vase, bowl, decorative. I use this all the time, all throughout the house, different areas, and I just think that looks really good. I still need to clean it up. It came out of the living room, so it has some Christmas glitter on here. Now, I want to bring in this black bowl. Guys, look at this. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna place it here. And I like what that does next to the white. Let's get rid of this. These are candle holders, and they are a great find. You can stand them up, or for today, I'm going to place them in this direction. I think that's stunning. Let's move this over a little bit. Just unique things that I am sharing with you guys, but look at this. Look at this. It is just gorgeous. You've got a wide cup. I'll give you guys a close-up. I love the juxtaposition, switching it up, and it gives it just a little bit more of an artistic flair, and it just, yeah, I love that. Okay, let's get some candles. Then I'm gonna place these books, and well, they're not real books. It's another faux keepsake box. And I love this one because of the fabric. It has like a linen fabric, and then it has the book indentions. The sides of it are made to look as though it is a real book. And so I will place it here, turn that this way, and I'll place one on top of there. And that's pretty much going to be it. I don't even think I'm gonna place anything inside of the bowl. I really wanna keep it simplistic because I'm gonna take this down and place another print there, something really, really simple. Guys, I picked these up last year, and they are the hugging couple. So even if you're single, this would be goals. I just love that. So placing that here, and then, oh, that looks so adorable together on that book. It's just art by itself. And I am loving what this looks like. Okay, let's move along to this side of the room. Now my new baby for this space. I'm loving her. She's rust, velvet, sleek, modern, everything that I love about this space. No further delay, let me introduce you to her. Before I do that, guys, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna do a few more items or add a few more items to the space. Do you guys remember my good and faithful dog, Deer? I'm bringing her back. I keep her out pretty much all year round, I think. She's been in so many other locations. So I'm gonna bring her here because I like the height that she brings to this bench. It's a bench, so it's a low bench. I wanna make sure I'm balancing scale for what's going on the other side of the room. So therefore, I will place her there. My planters that I've had for just a long time. I will not put a tree up in this area. You guys wait till you see what I'm gonna place in here, but I wanna talk about this because these are two vases and I've had them on the back of the sofa. As you can see, this one is broken, and so I'm still gonna use it. I'll fix it later, but right now it works because it matches the height that's on the other side of the bench, and I just love that. So I'm gonna place that there. Now, wait till you guys see what I'm gonna put inside of it instead of a tree. I will be placing this topiary ball. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's stunning. It's humongous. And I will link, this was to the tray, but I will link what is available. And I have a second one, but I don't think I'm gonna put the second one there. I'm trying to see how it looks before I decide if I'm gonna use it. I think what I wanna use instead is two smaller ones and sit it up like so. One of these light up, but I don't have any. I like that juxtaposition. And I could actually place a third one there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. Let's get this in here a little bit better. There we go. And so I love that. What the two of these offer in this space, it's just gorgeous. This is looking really good. I haven't decided what rug, if I'm gonna bring a rug in here. I will be bringing a rug in. I wanna use the rug that I've taken off of the wall in the living room, but I haven't decided yet. But let's get pillows for this so that she's dressed and ready to go. First, I wanna place the beige pillow in because I love that juxtaposition, that contrast between the beige and my new velvet bench. I can't make this stuff up. Look at what the color of this bench does with the print. Now, I know this print has been up here for at least 20 years. It's faded, but it still looks good. I've used it in, I can't tell you, countless of projects, and I'm loving it. But anyway, I can go on and on. So I'm gonna start with the beige. I love that contrast. Guys, we talked about these pillows before. If you have not grabbed one, look at this neutral. It's the perfect camel color. It's not brown, it's not mocha, it is just camel. And I love it. I'm gonna continue to use it until I get tired of it, which hasn't happened so far. Let's bring this over a little bit so I can cover up that outlet. And this is it. This is simply stunning. From the time that I walk in the door and see this new space and everything that I have going on. Okay. Last but not least, I will be bringing back the entry circular table in the space. And yeah, it does cut off a little bit from looking in the dining room, but what it does for me is it has its own moment. And I'm giving the entry hall its own moment to just, you know, when you walk into the space, you can just say la about what you see and how gorgeous it's going, how gorgeous everything looks in the space. I know my dining room is gorgeous, so I might move it, but for now I will bring it back because the dining room is gorgeous. You almost just want to take it in and see it. I am struggling right now with bringing back this table, but there's so many different arrangements that I can place on this table that I love and that I want to show you guys throughout the years. And when I place an arrangement on the dining table, I'm restricted to the height, I'm restricted to the size. And but with this, I'm not restricted at all. So let's see what it looks like. And I don't know how long it's gonna stay like this. I might get tired of it and switch it out. But for now, I want to show you guys these gorgeous stems. But I think I will have them for at least 10 or 15 years. And they just look real. I'm gonna let you guys decide. You guys remember this vase? I think I want to place it here. Almost, I'm thinking I want to see that there. I've got so many different gorgeous vases. This is just yet another one that I purchased, and I think I'm going to sit here for a second so that I'm able to put the stems in there. Now, this is my struggle because the dining room is so gorgeous this year with the new chairs. I almost just want a period where I'm looking into it a little bit more from the door. So we'll see, I haven't decided, but let's get some stems. I want to show you guys these gorgeous stems that I've already secured, and they sell out very quickly, but if you guys can get your hands on some, it is so worth it. All right, look at this. OMG, these are just gorgeous. And let's put that one back down. They have wire. I think I want to take some of the paper out that I've previously stuffed this with. Let's do that. Okay, that's not good. Let's see where we are with this now. It's still a little too tall. Let's take it out the bottom. Need that many of them. I will definitely link them below, but look how real this is. Look how real that is. Let me come around and see this. Okay, she's stunning. That's two. I'm gonna go get one more. And let me try to open her up. Look at the span on this when I open her up. Look at the span. Just gorgeous. That's why you don't need that many. And I'm gonna put her, I think I'm gonna put her along. Yep. Oh gosh. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. Ugh. And I want to see if I'm gonna love it. I think that I am. And I will play with that. Oh my gosh. This is just stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. I think I'm gonna add one more and just see. If it's too much, I will edit myself, but I wanna lower it a little bit and see what this does. This is, oh. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. This is staying because I love her. I love her. And I can still look through and see the beauty of the dining room. I thought I was gonna miss that, and I don't. It almost gives it like a peekaboo moment. I will remove this. The only other thing is I do need to find a candle to put here, and I'm gonna put some felt underneath the bottom. But this whole image thing of looking through the mirror and seeing what's projecting up, and the wall art is projecting in there. Guys, this is stunning. So I'm like loving this tree. It's the perfect tree, the perfect size. Wait till you guys see where this is going to go. And it is so easy to set up. You saw how easy I set that up. It is so easy to set up. It comes in literally 2 pieces. You saw how easy that was to set up. And each limb is on a wire. Look at this. It looks amazing. I love this. And for the cost, this tree was nothing. Of course, you guys know I am the ultimate fluffer. Once I get it to where I want it to go, then I will show you guys how beautiful this tree is. And it's supposed to look sparse like this. This is the whole beauty of the tree, when you just want it to fill in a little area and not a whole lot. And I'm opening up the limbs. All right, as soon as I get it to where exactly I want it to go, I will be able to place the limbs in the area. But guys, this tree is amazing. When I tell you I have found the product of maybe the century, these stair treads are saving me. My stairs have been up for over 20 years. They are travertine and they look hideous. But I found these stair treads and I'm going to utilize these on my stairs, and they're going to make it look so much better. Look at the pattern. They come in several different patterns. It is so easy to do. They are affixed in the back with this adhesive onto the back, and the only thing that you're doing is peeling off, right? Easy, easy. You're just peeling it off. And then applying them to your stairs. I have the one where you have the bull nose corner, you have the bull nose finished in the front, but you can get these straight. When I tell you they are going to make my stairs look amazing, brand new, all over again, run, don't walk, get yourself some new stair treads. They're multiple colors. You know, I like everything light and bright, so I'm choosing the off-white, and it works better with my stairs. This is an amazing product. I definitely wanted to share. I am doing this video impromptu so that I can get this out to you guys before they sell out. guys, this is stunning. If you like this type, wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Hello design lovers, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Well, if you love classic design but you're ready to warm things up just a little bit, today is going to inspire you. We're going to Pottery Barn, and I'm showing you how to take a traditional white on white, and you guys know that most of my house is white, but I'm in the process of warming it up without having to repaint my entire house because I love white. But I do want to add elements of warmth and texture into the space. So Pottery Barn is where we're going to go, and I'm going to take and layer in some warmth using oversized hurricane candle holders, one-of-a-kind artisan vases, and richly embroidered pillows. I can't wait to share with you guys what's in store. Let's go over to Pottery Barn. I'm going to walk you through some of the things and how you can choose what to buy or what not to buy or what to leave in the store. I'm going to point out some things to you guys that will completely change your home from white and warm things up and give you that comfy, cozy feeling that you're looking for. Because white should never feel cold, it should feel curated. Stay tuned, because when we get back, I'm going to show you guys what I purchased and how I'm going to style up those items. So excited to share with you. This is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, to be a little girl again. This store looks amazing. This embroidery on this pillow, just amazing. And this mauve is coming back. Ooh, I love this one. This is so gorgeous. Let's see how much it is. I love that one. Okay. These two chairs. Just all of this embroidery. This is like embroidery heaven. And I have fabric from another job similar to this. I'm going to show you guys. But this is so gorgeous. And then just to do something like this on the side. Let's smell this. So beautiful. This is clearance, and this is gorgeous. Gorgeous clearance. I love this lilac. This lilac is just amazing. I'm gonna walk all through this store because look at this. Look at this rattan. Oh my God. This is like coming back with the vengeance. Okay, you guys are gonna see tons of this stuff. I know, the furniture is severely overpriced, but it does look good, but we can beat that. And I'm loving this little stand. I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that it is clear, and then it's like a bronzy, the trim is like a bronzy gold, but I really like that. Let's see how sturdy. It's not that bad. And it actually sits, it will sit underneath a sofa. I'm loving this. Yeah, it will sit so close, practically right there on your lap. I need to get the cost for that one. All right, here's another one. Here are a couple of more, which they don't look bad. They're 50% off. Then you've got this, which is not bad. And then the Boda. Not sure. All right. I know that I'm going to do these embroidery pillows. These pillows are crazy. Crazy. And I'm waiting on this tray to go on sale. Like, I've been eyeballing this tray for months. It's super long. They have them in multiple sizes. Look at this. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so that's one. You guys know I am all into this camel color here for this pillow. I love that. Let's see. This is a 22 by 22. It's a 22 by 22. So things like this, guys, is how you can really come up. When you see like the fall on sale, this is so lovely. It almost looks like dry, but it's really lovely. Really, really lovely. So individually, no. By itself, no. But as a whole, this looks really good. I think this is $10. The stems are $10. So I don't know if that's the sales price or you get more, but I can do that all day long. That looks really good. And that vase looks good. All right, so let's see. I know that blue is coming in a big way. And these pillows, this is like an embroidered, it's an embroidered. That looks so good. It's almost like the perfect color blue. And then mixing it with this tan is amazing. And I've seen these chairs. These chairs have been around for about maybe 6 years. This color is a little bit different, but the chair's been around for maybe about 6 years. Okay, I'm staring at this vase right here, and I wonder if it's on sale. Yeah, this one is $178. Got a little chip at the bottom. It was $2.99. So I'm going to show you guys this pillow right here. So this is the pillow that I want to use. This one right here is stunning. It's $79. Check out this blue vase. Look at this. This is stunning. It looks like a dress. It is so detailed. Oh, love these. I love these. And we've got the 2 different sizes. No, there's 4 different sizes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can take this. This is wood. It's like carved wood. That is so cute. And then that can be set in a entryway, and then florals bursting out of these. I think I'm going to do 3 of those. These are just like the gold candles, the gold candle holders from the living room hall. And they will be, these are so gorgeous. All of these are on sale. Look at those colors. Got it in the black. Oh God. Look at this. This is so cute. It's, I mean, look at this shape. It's just cute. I love these pieces. I love these pieces. They just are so substantial. And I think that they go, okay, here's a display of, you guys, I am not leaving these in the store. Look at this. These are so cute. They are so cute. Just so cute. I even love the display. Alright. I've been going crazy with the balls, and I think I'll take this one too. I am not going to pass up the floral. Let's see. I think I'm really interested in, I think I'm more interested in the vase. Okay, the bowls are 20% off. These bowls are on sale. And this is similar to the bowl for what we did in that living room. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay, I see something that I saw online, and I passed it up online, but I'm looking at, ooh, this piece is gorgeous. I saw this online. We've got a Valentine's Day set up, which looks really good. I mean, we're past that. That should really be on sale. But oh my gosh, look at these butterflies. Look at this. Okay, guys, look at this place setting. Everything butterfly. I need you guys to look at this. is how big it's going to be. Blue's big. It's huge. It is coming back so strong. You're not going to be able to get away from it. And what I love about it is you've got so many variations in this blue. Just variations. This table's coming back. I'm gonna keep my big table, but this is a good option, guys, for a cocktail table. This is a great option with the glass, and it's clear. And this is a perfect example of how you can keep your white, your off-white, but then just bring in another color. This blue is eating. These are so cute. Here we are with the white sofa. Half the store is blue. Half the store is blue. They've got the blue, the green, and look at this. Talk about being able to put these colors together. So what am I going to get? Looking at this lamp, because this is so modern, so chic, but there's definitely a dupe to this, because I think these are super uber expensive. I don't even know if I showed you guys this blue setup here. I know I showed you the blue vase in the background, but with this swivel chair, this is the color. I know it swivels. That is the color. All right, good people, talking about warmth and layers, there were so many things that I could have purchased at Pottery Barn, so I had to use restraint. One of them is this 20 by 20 embroidered pillow. I still have the tag on. You guys are going to see a lot of tags today because I'm coming home and showing you guys what it is that I purchased. All right, this 20 by 20 pillow, oh my gosh, look at this. It is simply just gorgeous. It's two-sided. One side is linen and the other side is a lighter wheat color that is 100% cotton. But talk about adding warmth and texture. This is linen, so it's already a relaxed texture and feeling, right? The main side is this mocha color, tan, beige, mocha. It is wheat. It's got all three colors in there that are the warm colors that we are celebrating for this new year, and it is simply gorgeous. It's not overstated, it's detailed, which makes it super perfect. So yeah, I snagged a couple of these. I think I'm gonna go back and get 2 more because once this is gone, this is another one of those things, it is going to be gone. And it looks hand stitched, which I'd be surprised if it's hand stitched. It comes with a zipper, it's 20 by 20. Look at the inside of it. So I can't even tell if it's machine or hand stitched. That's how fabulous this pillow is. Simple things like pillows, right? So if you have a white sofa and it's feeling a little sterile, put this on your sofa. Something similar to this, multiple colors. They have one that's a striped. It is the tan, beige, and then it has a gray stripe going through it. She's gorgeous. All right, guys, look at this vase. Okay, let me hurry up and get it unwrapped for you guys. I have been looking at this vase for I can't tell you how long. She's gorgeous. Look at this vase. Just look at the detail that you see in this vase. Super, super heavy. I struggle to lift her. She is she's 22 inches tall. She's part of the artisan collection that they have. Oversized wood. This is so beautiful. This is subtle, but it's a moment. And this is carved from solid wood. Super, super heavy. You've got the butterfly effect, another piece of wood that's carved in, and it's a moment. It is a moment. No two are alike. They come in, I think, 3 to 4 different sizes, and I just love all the movement. It's light. I was going to look at this. This looks like an animal print. Look at this movement. More movement here. The butterfly effect down below. This is art, okay? This is one of these pieces I get asked all the time. Where'd you get this vase? Where'd you get this vase? Where'd you get this vase? I am bringing you guys the deets. This is a keeper. I want you guys to be able to see, and I'll give you a close-up. Just, you can see the movement in how the colors were developed, and it's all about the wood, the way the wood is moving in this vase. Okay, I can go on and on and on and on and on about this vase. I'm loving it. I am going to place her, let's remove this. And I'm going to place her right here, I think. And I want to see, oh yeah, I want to see this. Right, look at this. I want to see this. This is the perfect example of all three. You have color, texture, you've got detail, and then you've got an overwhelming lightness in the vase. I was going to get the larger one, and I still might go back and get it's smaller than this, but it's larger. It's wider than this. So I think I'm going to put this right here. And guess what else? This is new. This particular one is new. This is not part of the collection, of this artisan's collection, because this one's brand new and it's made of ceramic. This is solid wood. This is so heavy. I believe I'm gonna have it for a long time to come, and I'm almost certain I probably want the entire family, because I can imagine having a floral treatment that is in my entry hall or on a table, and I have 1, 2, 3 vases, and florals are coming from all of them. I think that would be amazing. Okay, so this one I'm gonna sit here, and I am gonna elevate it a little bit. So I'll find a book to elevate it, but guys, wait and see how I style this up. Look at this. Just look at this. And I love that wide opening. And I think the two of those, they don't even go together. This one's on sale. I think the two of those together gives it such an organic feel and flair for this large coffee table. I want to elevate that. So I'm going to go get a book right now to elevate that a little bit more. I am going to add some of this moss inside of here, inside of the vase, and I just want to keep it light and earthy instead of doing the green. It really keeps everything modern and contemporary. Love that. Maybe not so much. Just take this piece out. Spread it a little bit more. Okay. Yes, I didn't buy the whole store. I went to actually 2 stores. When I saw this dogwood, when I saw this stem, and it's I think it's 56 inches tall. Let me get one for you. When I saw this, look at this. These are just gorgeous. I will probably go to another store and pick up more, only because of the look that I want to do. You guys know how I do my entryway. If I want to style that entryway up, and I think I'm pretty much going to use these in the entryway. But you look at this. Look at this stem. Look at this stem. And and what I love about it is it's large. It's made to look sparse, but it looks so real. And for the price, let me show you guys how tall this is. This is so tall. Look at this. It's almost as tall as me. How gorgeous is this? All right, so I'm gonna style it up now for you guys in this application here. And you don't need that many. I wanna bring it over this way a little bit. Oh gosh. There we go. You don't need that many to get the look that you're going for. You're gonna open them up. I didn't even open this up yet. I was so excited. But this is a stem, and the other reason why I fell in love with it once I found out the cost, these will easily run you over $100. And this one doesn't disappoint. I wanna make this a little bit longer. It's so much cheaper. And for Pottery Barn, I was shook. I was like, this is really good. I used the table because this wire and this limb is so strong that I needed to use the table. Now let's put this one in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Now I can put this one in, and I'm going to place it this way. Oh, gosh. I think that's only 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's only 3 that I have in there. Oh, gosh. So gorgeous. And I want this to be, I want it to be tall for right now. I love this. Everything that I'm getting in this plant is, okay. Let me stop talking about how gorgeous it is and finish styling it up. Let's put this one in. Bend it even more. Oh, I just love that. This is a moment. Can you see this come together right before your very eyes? All right, I think that might be all that I'll add. I even have an extra one, but look at this. Would you look at this? Just magnificent. It's spectacular. I removed the fig trees from behind, and I only have the fluted vase. On the table, I want to finish this table layout. So you guys, I've shown you these books. If you haven't, go ahead and run and get this, because they're just gorgeous. It's that linen, it's that texture, and it's a wheat color, but look at what it does to this. I just want to keep this area light, but I want to warm it up a little bit. So I'm going to place the keepsake box, and I don't know if I've shared that with you guys, but this has a magnet, so it's not going to be opening up on you, and I love that. The inserts are velvet. This comes in a set of 3, but I'm going to take 2 today, and I'll place it here, and then I will place this on top of it. You talk about texture. How much texture am I adding? How much warmth am I adding to this space? But I'm keeping the bones of it still modern, transitional, contemporary, but I'm warming it up. And I'm only doing the cocktail table. I've touched on a little bit on the sofa, adding in just a pillow to add some color and some texture to a space, but these are small things. Pottery Barn is coming through. Pottery Barn is eating today with this pillow on this side, bringing this pillow in. Oh gosh, I'm loving it. Okay, just a few more items. I know I was shopping but these items are on sale. Let's move this over a little bit so I can bring out this item. Are you kidding me? Look at this. And look, I can even hang these. You have the loop at the top. This hurricane is so gorgeous. It's the perfect color gold. I am loving this. This is on sale, and I think it's on clearance, to be honest with you. I think it might be on clearance. Look at this. It comes with the glass, tall glass. Oh, okay. So, yes, since it was on sale, what a great buy. Your girl had to get 3 of these. Oh my gosh. I love a good hurricane. These are such a moment. I can place these on this cocktail table by itself and it would be a statement. It would be a moment. We talk about what a designer does and the things that a designer looks for and the designer's eye. I am telling you guys, this is it. This is it. Look at the 3 of those together. This is on any cocktail table, any entry table. I can even place these on a dining room table. Obviously, when I style this up, I'm going to raise it even more. Look at this. The craftsmanship of this, it is so solid. It is not cheap. If you can find these, and you guys know I'm going to link everything that I can. If you could find these, this is another one of those run, don't walk moments, because I think it was originally maybe $149 for one, and it's half that cost. We're in love. We are in love, and I'm going to place candles inside of here. I can't wait to style it up. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. I think I have a couple of more items, and that is it. All right, so you know Easter's coming up, and I do have a video that's coming up about the mistakes that we make decorating for Easter and the things that we do. That should be out really soon because I want it to be able to help you guys and inform you on some of the mistakes, and they're easy fixes. One of them is and I know that a lot of us decorate with our bunny rabbits, so do I, but let's talk about the type of bunny rabbits. I'm not even going to get into the video, but look at this. This is Pottery Barn. I mean, just stunning. And what I love about it is it goes in any decor. This will go with any decor, any way that I set it up. It is such a neutral. This little guy, he is so cute. So, so cute. I'm going to place him here. Or I think, oh, that looks better. All right, I think that is it. That is everything that I have chosen from Pottery Barn. Guys, if you love this type of content, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm show the video to others so that they can be informed. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Until next time, people, make every single day a great day. Bye.
If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.